I'm going to attempt to tie two readings together. The second reading from St. Paul and the Gospel this evening. St. Paul is preaching and he says, do you understand discipline? I mean, a father might discipline you. You're going to be angry about it. Or even more so, can you accept adversity in your life? For you learn from pain, you learn from joy, and you also learn from what it is to have the Lord on your side. Throughout my whole ministry, especially in my younger days, I was chaplain to Allegheny General and Divine Providence Hospital. What can I offer someone who's experienced tragedy in their lives? Cancer, not knowing from day to day if they're going to be alive. I offered my faith in Jesus Christ, that even though that you are in a certain position in your life, my friend, I offer you my prayers. I offer you the love that I have of Jesus Christ, and may that love be in your heart. I found out with just simple words, bringing the Eucharist to people who are dying, talking to them about their lives, of which some of it they regretted. And I asked them to find peace. Peace in the fact that maybe some of these bridges in your life that you have burned, maybe you can attempt now to make peace again. Sometimes I was very successful. Other times not. But in the course of my ministry there at the hospital, they knew that I prayed for them. And in the course of my ministry throughout my priesthood, when I make a promise to someone who is suffering, I pray for them. I simply say that I'm trying to help you carry your cross through my faith in our Lord. Now we go to that gospel. And there's Jesus approaching his own destiny of dying for each and every one of us, trying to get to Jerusalem and die. And someone asks, how can we be saved? What does he tell us? That gate is very narrow, and few people are going to enter. They go on to say, he gives a little story saying that you're going to knock on our Lord's door and you're going to say, can let me in, Lord? And that master of the house is going to say, no, I really don't know you. You can keep on knocking, my friend, but I'm not going to let you in. Sometimes that has to take root in our faith and in our own livelihood. For I mean, just think about this. Our Lord responded that, or the person knocking on the door said, hey, we ate and drank with you. We know you. And the master of the house, Jesus himself, says, I don't know you. How can we balance in our lives the joy of our lives and the tragedy in our lives? Our faith in the Lord. Our faith in that discipline which St. Paul wrote about in that second reading. We experience heartache. We know what a discipline is from our own parents. But through that discipline, we can become whole people. And that is the same thing in the course of our lives. We become pull people by having faith in our Lord, trying to enter through that narrow gate and taking our own suffering generously, like a father would discipline us as a child. My friends, we have our own life's journey. I pray that everyone can enter through that narrow gate. But sometimes we can just think about those words of our Lord in the gospel saying, oh, we know you, Jesus. We ate and drank with you. We had joy with you. But when adversity fell, we walk away and not believe in the Lord. He's calling us, each and every one of us, to have a deeper faith. On Sunday, I received a phone call from one of my dearest friends in my former parish. Her name is Ro, and she's married to Don, and 4 years ago, they went to South Carolina, and they bought a home. That was Dawn's lifelong dream of going down there and relocating and being in the warmth of the sun down south. I've known her entire family. I've been there to support her. She calls me up and says her firstborn, Jenny, died. She's a lawyer in Pittsburgh, graduate from CMU. A lover of life. But she was highly asthmatic, of what I can recall and what Ro told me. And because of COVID, she died in her sleep and had a massive heart attack. Ro relied on me for prayer, for helping her to carry her particular cross at this time. For our heart was broken by Jenny's wishes of being cremated, Jenny's wishes of not having Mass, Jenny's wishes of having a minister that was her friend give the memorial service. My friend Ro is a person of deep faith. She's extending that faith now to her children who have distanced themselves from our Lord. She said to me in a funeral home, Father, right now I can feel the Blessed Mother's embrace around me. I will be there to help my children and grandchildren. She mentioned the fact that in the course of her own family, her Aunt Marion lost 2 children. And Aunt Marion survived and raised the rest of her children with her deep faith. My friends, we all are asked to face our own suffering. We are all to smile and enjoy the joys of life. We are all called to enter through that narrow gate. Can we find the balance? Joy, suffering, faith? Or is our faith just that faith that our Lord mentioned in this evening's gospel? We eat and drink with the Lord, right there at that table. And we walk away and not practice our faith. So to each and every one of us in our life's journey, I hope that you can accept the tragedies of your life. I hope you can smile abundantly with the joys of your life. I hope that you can have deep faith in our Lord. To be cross carriers, to be able to help other people carry their crosses, as well as when the time comes to carry your own cross. May God bless you.